Hey guys! Today I'm going to talk to you about the new Guardians of the Galaxy video game. Now, you guys probably already know if you've been around my channel for a while, I'm a little obsessed with the Guardians of the Galaxy. I have a full Guardians of the Galaxy sleeve, so of course I was over the moon excited when they first announced this game. Well, playing Marvel's Avengers did lower my expectations a little bit. I still knew it was going to be a lot of fun just to be able to play the Guardians. Then they announced you could only play Star-Lord, so that made me a little sad, a little upset, I'm not gonna lie. But then after playing it and getting to dive into it, I have a lot to say about this game. Don't worry, there will not be storyline spoilers here. I want everyone to be able to enjoy this game for themselves. So let's dive into it. Let's talk about the Guardians of the Galaxy video game. If this is your first time here, I'd love it if you take 1 second and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this. Trailer reactions, movie reviews, television reviews, video game reviews, and celebrity interviews. All right, let's talk Guardians, baby. Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube. So real quick before we dive into my review, I want to thank Hisense for sponsoring this video. You guys, Hisense sent me an 85-inch H65G 4K Ultra HD Android Smart TV, which is what I played this video game on. I'd love to give a major shout out to Hisense, who sent me an incredible TV. Now, you guys know, obviously, from checking out my channel that not only do I love to watch movies and television, I love to play video games. And listen, we had a decent TV, okay? It wasn't bad, but now we have like an immersive experience when we play video games in my house, okay? Listen, we have a Hisense 85-inch television. It's a 4K Ultra HD.
Wow, that's cool, huh?
It's absolutely incredible, and I fell in love with it almost instantly. I feel now like I am in the video game or in the movie or in the TV show, which honestly has really, really helped with me doing reviews and working on my channel, because I just can totally immerse myself in what I am doing, and I absolutely love it. You guys, wait until you see this TV. It is gorgeous. It's beautiful. The picture is clear and crisp. The sound is amazing. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie. We have a sound bar, and we didn't hook it up for the first couple of weeks just to see how the sound was, and honestly, I'm not sure we needed that sound bar. I like it for the surround sound, but the TV sound is really, really good all on its own.
You're certain this Cosmo is trustworthy and quilled?
Of course, it's chief of security.
And nowhere.
And as such, probably deals in Novacore all the time. Trust me, he's gonna want to know about the Rock.
What are they doing back there?
Shenanigans, likely.
See you never, flark bags!
I love this television. Again, it's an 85-inch, so really, like, I think we had a 65-inch before. What a major difference when you replace it with an 85-inch. Again, I feel like I'm in the movie. I feel like I'm in the television show. I feel like I'm in the video game. So a major thank you to Hisense for sponsoring this video and for sending me this television so that I could check it out. You guys, I've got some clips to show you of playing video games on this thing. It's amazing. One of my husband's favorite features of this television is using the remote, because you can talk to it and tell it what to do. You can search for stuff. Listen, we have a lot of apps. Okay, listen, right now we all know that streaming is the way to go. So we have streaming apps for everything. I mean, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime Video, tons and tons and tons of apps. And so now all we have to do is say whatever we're looking for into the remote and it will just pull it up for us. We don't have to remember, oh, this is a Hulu show, or, oh, I think this movie is free on Disney Plus right now. You don't have to remember any of that. You just ask the remote and it pulls it up for you. How amazing is that? That's definitely one of the best features. I personally like how it connects to the Amazon Alexa, where I can control the volume and all sorts of other things right through her. That's what we call that device in my house. This Hisense 85-inch 4K Ultra HD. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. I feel like I'm completely immersed in everything. It's where I play video games now. I know I've told you guys this before, but I have a television in my office and now I refuse to play video games on it. I need to get down into my den, into our television room, and we really love playing games on that television, on the Hisense 85-inch. Guys, you're in the video game. How cool is that? Okay, guys, so of course that 85-inch TV was able to heighten my experience in playing this Guardians game, but I've got to say this game is so much fun no matter what size TV you have. Listen, if you're a Marvel fan, and especially if you're a Guardians fan, you are really going to enjoy this game. What I personally love about it is these are the comic book versions of the characters. I mean, you'll notice just from looking at the picture here that some of them look a little different. Like, in particular, Drax and Gamora aren't really exactly the same that you might know from the movies. And that is because we get their comic book versions here. Now, there are skins you can find and discover throughout, different outfits they're called in this, where they can change and look like different characters, different versions of themselves. There's a Groot one from the movies, but then there's the Apocalypse ones, which are, listen, those are the ones I play in because I think they're so much fun and they're dark, and you guys know I love dark and gritty things. But this game, you guys, I am surprised by how much I really loved this game because, again, I was very nervous going into this, knowing after playing the Marvel Avengers game, which it's fun, but like it was nothing special, and it was something even with all the DLC, I never picked back up again after I played it live on here. I just it wasn't that exciting to me. I do want to dive back into it because I know like Hawkeye came in and all this other stuff, but I don't know. It just didn't grip me. Whereas I think if there is DLC available for Guardians, I'm going to dive in and jump right in. This game, I was very upset when I first learned that you could only play as Star-Lord. I want to play as Gamora. I want to play as Rocket. I want to play as Groot. I want to play as Drax. I wanted to play as everybody. But in playing this game, I get why you are just one main character, right? Star-Lord is important. He has a lot of conversations with people. He's the leader. He makes the decisions. And those decisions impact what happens later on in the game. Right from the start, there's a major decision that feels not like a major decision, but maybe it doesn't have massive impact. But there are certain moments that, you know, are shaped by what you choose at the beginning. I mean, you would decide like, hey, I'm going to keep this weird llama creature on my ship, or I'm going to keep this box of things that Rocket has collected that he can use to maybe upgrade the ship. Things like that, okay? So it's kind of crazy when you realize like a little decision like that actually goes a long way. And then there's more and more stuff throughout that you have to make decisions. Even just walking around while you're doing stuff and maybe you're on a mission and you're walking around with your team and they're talking, you have to make a decision of what you say. And then it will tell you up at the top, you know, like Rocket appreciates you doing this, or Gamora appreciated you doing this. So it's every little decision is important, which the thing I love about that the most, right? I think it feels very Mass Effect, okay? I love Mass Effect, where you make the decisions and then you come together in the final battle, and it just depends on who's with you, who stands with you by the actions that you have done throughout the entire game, which is, again, like what I want to say is that what I love about Guardians of the Galaxy video game is that it has that replayability. Because you can literally just, okay, I'm going to replay the game, and this time I'm going to choose the llama. This time I'm going to choose the box of Rocket's goodies. And then it's going to change a lot throughout the game. Obviously, there's still the main storyline, which, you guys, the main storyline. Oh my goodness. I don't want to give anything away, but there are literally moments where I jumped out of my seat and started screaming when I saw certain characters come in. And I was like, what? This is crazy. And then I'm just like in awe of it because, listen, I don't want to give spoilers because I want it to be just as exciting for those of you who haven't played it yet when you get to these people. But oh my goodness, I was freaking out. Several people. There was like, you know how I get when it comes to stuff like this, but some of my favorite characters were ripped from the comics and thrown into this storyline. And the storyline is good, it's captivating, it's intriguing. There's twists and turns, like stuff that's shocked me and surprised me. It's a ton of fun. And then, of course, the collector in me, the collector, get it? The collector in me wants to get 100%, so I'm going crazy searching around for all the components so that I can upgrade all my gear to 100%. I'm trying to find every outfit, and you know, I'm using his visor. You can use his visor. I'm doing this like I'm turning my own visor on, but you use his visor so that you can find certain items, and then you need to work together as a team. There's certain things that Drax can do. There's certain things that Gamora can do. There's certain things that Rocket can do, you know. Like, oh, we need to get to this thing and there's this small hole. Send Rocket through it, you know. Oh, we need to get up there. Gamora can jump up and hold herself with her sword and then grab you and throw you up to it. I mean, all sorts of stuff like that. So, yes, while you are playing Star-Lord and you are just playing Star-Lord, you are working with the whole team and you really are directing the whole team. When you're in a fight, yes, they do their own thing, but then you can direct them to do certain moves against certain people. And then there's all these moves you can add up and you can get more moves as you get ability points, and everyone has a total of 4 moves. So you work towards unlocking all of those. Just honestly, you guys, it's so much fun, and it's got this massive replayability. The ending is insane and epic, and I want more. I was just so in love with this game from the start, and I spent hours playing it because I'm really slow and meticulous, where I'm like, okay, I need to find everything. I'm not at 100% yet, but I'm going to get there. I'm going to get to 100%. I'm very close. There's a couple of outfits I missed, which so I need to replay and go through it again, but listen, this game is just, if you are a Marvel fan, but particularly a Guardians fan, I think you're going to have a lot of fun. And just if you are a video game fan, because this very much is, it's like a Mass Effect. That's what it reminds me of. You know, we're making all these massive decisions for something to come through together in the end, which is what gives it such replayability. And it's just an absolute flippin' blast. And there's so much I want to talk about, but there's spoilery, so I'm not going to. You guys let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I highly recommend this game. I know it's not perfect. Obviously, sometimes, not obviously, but sometimes when you're playing, you know, like people will disappear, or like part of their like collar goes through their face, or silly stuff like that, but it's nothing that really takes away from stuff. One time I was in a fight and I got stuck in like a wall, a glitch for a couple of minutes, and I just kind of like stopped and someone hit me, and then I fell, and then I was able to run around and fight again. So there's little glitches like that. I mean, that's comes with pretty much any video game like this. There's very rarely a video game that has no glitches, so don't get me wrong, there's definitely stuff like that, but it's not a lot, and it's not that frustrating. Like, it's not one of those games where like every 10 minutes you're stuck in a glitch and you're like, oh, this is so frustrating, or if it happens every fight, it's not like that at all. And one thing that's really fun is there's this moment where you can huddle in a fight. Again, this is all about working together as a team. So you huddle in a fight, they all come over to you and they're like, yeah, what's up, Peter, what's going on? And you have to listen to what they're saying, and then you decide which thing to say. And if you say the right thing, which, not to brag, pat myself on the back, but I always said the right thing. I never once said the wrong thing, so I feel like that's a good thing you should mention. But you all get a boost, right? So then you can use their special abilities over and over and over, and they get a boost, and it's really great to save for when you're in, like, you get a lot of enemies coming at you. Because I used it once, and I had, like, I think it was the first time I used it because I didn't really know. There was like one person left, and it was like, bam, you're dead. And then I was like, oh, I should have just saved that for the next fight, because when you go into the next fight, if you already have that ability, you can use it right away, which is good to know too, because I didn't know that. So anyway, I freaking loved this game. I flarking loved this game, you guys. It's so much fun. It's my characters that I know and love, and they're so great, and they got these awesome looks, and there's so many great skins, and there's just a lot going on here, and it's really, really good. There's some characters that are just over the moon exciting. So while there's a few glitches here and there, listen, I give this thing a 4.5 out of 5. It's got massive replayability. I just wish it was longer. I wish it was longer. I want more. Give me more DLC content. Listen, that's what I want, because man, this game is a flarking blast. And once more, a huge thank you to Hisense for sponsoring this video and for sending over that 85-inch H65G 4K Ultra HD Android Smart TV. It really helped with my experience with this game. There's nothing like it. I feel like I'm in the game when I play it. So again, thank you, Hisense. You guys let me know if you want this game in the comments, or if you've already played it, let me know your thoughts. Try to keep them spoiler free, but I'm sure you guys know exactly what characters I'm talking about if you have played the game. Be sure to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this, movie reviews, video game reviews, television reviews, trailer reactions, and of course celebrity interviews as well. You guys can follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. I'm at Mama's Geeky over there, MAMASGEEKY. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much to all of my monetary supporters, my members here on YouTube, as well as my patrons. If you haven't joined yet, please consider doing so. We have some really awesome perks, including a monthly Zoom meeting where we get to talk face to face. Thank you again to everyone who supports me.